Namaste, beautiful yogis, and welcome to a full body yoga workout fusion. Let's begin at the front of our mat. Open the chest, drop the shoulders back and down, palms facing forward. Deepening the breath, extending the tailbone down, feeling the earth beneath you. Extend your arms over your head, reaching towards the sky. And let's grab the left wrist with the right hand and do a side bend. Back to center. Changing sides, keep the elbow back. Both elbows are by your ears or in the same plane with your ears. Back to center, reaching up towards the sky, extending the tailbone down. Ecstatic opening of the chest. Exhale, forward bend. And let's wrap the wrist around the elbows and allow the upper body to hang heavy in a forward bend. Hands on the ground, look ahead of you. And step back into plank. Nice strong plank, strong core. Press the heels away from you and really feel your core here. Feel your body hovering over the ground, strong. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Chaturanga, downward facing dog. Lifting the tailbone as high as you can. Plank. And look at the screen, I'm demonstrating the next exercise. From plank, we're going to bring the right foot to the left hand, touch the toe, and change sides. 20 of those. Starting now, 1, 2, 3, 4, moving quickly. 5, keep the belly in. 6, 7, 8, I think Tarzan just ran across the screen. And continue to 20. I am sorry if I distracted you, but continue quickly. Keeping the belly in and moving side to side, keeping the arms strong, chest strong, belly in the entire time. Don't sag your hips. When you reach 20 reps, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, Chaturanga, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Come into one-legged plank and bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand 10 times, keeping the belly firm. And back to one-legged down dog. Step it back down, take the left leg up. One-legged plank, and we'll bring the foot outside the hand 10 times. Try to keep your hips firm, steady, belly firm, hips steady, and move with integrity. Not swinging and just kind of getting the foot there, but move with integrity. Feel the movement. And back to one-legged down dog. Step it back down. Take the feet between the hands at the front of your mat. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, look ahead of you, hands on the ground. chair pose. Pull the belly in and press your hips as far back as you can. And let's bring the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, side chair with a twist, changing sides. Trying to keep the knee square. Back to center, reach over your head. Chair pose, holding, and from here straighten your legs, bring the right hand around your left big toe and come up to standing, holding the foot in front of you. From here you will twist and slowly look behind you. Take your time. And turning forward, transition into warrior three, airplane pose with your arms out to the sides, hands over the heart, and we'll bend the right knee and straighten. Bend it and straighten, bend, come up, 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 bend it and come up. Slowly coming back again to right hand, left foot holding, and twist when you can, when you're ready. Great, hands on the ground. And we'll do 10 forward bend, left knee to nose tucks, extending the leg behind you, contracting your glutes as you do this. 2, 3, 4, really lift through your toes when you lift your leg and pull your belly in when you bring the knee in. Extending, bring it in, pull the belly in. Extend it, draw the navel in. Extend it, draw the navel in. Extend it, draw the navel in. Extend the leg, contract the glutes, bring the knee in. Extend. And from here, we'll bring the leg out to the left 10 times. So left leg presses back and up and to the side. 10 of those, and really lift the leg all the way to the left and up so that you're contracting the small hip muscle. You will feel this as strengthening your hips. We don't do a lot of those moves naturally, so I try to include them here and there in the classes so that we are having a well-rounded practice. Great. Slowly coming up to standing on one leg. Bring your left knee into your rib cage. Hold your knee with your hands. Open the chest. Left ankle over the right knee. Sit back in a variation of chair pose. Feel free to stay here with your chest open, or you can bring your hands on the ground, tuck your shin bone into your upper triceps and lift your right leg up in the air for an arm balance. And back to chair, one-legged chair, hands over the heart. Coming all the way up to standing. And let's bring the hands over the heart, preparing for the opposite side. Chair pose. Press your hips as far back as you can. And let's straighten the legs. Bring the left hand around the right foot and come up to standing. Straighten the right leg and twist look behind you. And slowly looking forward, transition to warrior three. And we'll bend the knee, left knee 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm having a little bit of balancing trouble because of the sand. And back to right foot to left hand. Or left hand to right foot and look behind you. Release and transition back. 2 hands on the ground, extending the right leg behind you. We'll do 10 knee tucks in a forward bend. 1, 2, really press your heel up. 3, pull the belly in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lateral leg lifts. Extend the leg behind you and bring it over to the right and lift up 10 times. Contracting the hips and the glutes and the hamstrings. Great. And from here come up to warrior 3, hands over the heart. Slowly coming up to standing on your left leg. Bring your right knee into your rib cage. And let's bring the right ankle over the left knee. Chair, sit back. Hands on the ground, shin bone high onto the triceps. And an arm balance, optional of course, otherwise you're still in chair. And back to chair. One-legged chair with a hip opener. Flexing the foot. Great, come up to standing and walk to the front of your mat. Swing your arms side to side. Really swing them, allowing for your spine to adjust. And let's bring the hand onto the wrist for lateral bends, both on the left and right side. Inhale, reach over the head. Exhale, forward bend. Jump back into plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back to Chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands. High lunge. Come up. And lower the left knee down 10 times. 2, 3. Extending the tailbone down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keeping the right knee over the right ankle. 8, 9, 10. And we'll bring the left knee to the hand, stepping forward 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Hands in prayer and bring the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Twist. Look over your right shoulder and press the back heel straight up and away from you. Slowly coming out of this, reach over your head, chest over the right thigh. Left hand on the ground, step into side plank on the left side. Start side plank, lifting the right foot 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one-handed plank, reaching with the right hand ahead of you. Right knee to right elbow 10 times, plank. Keep the belly firm and move your knee to your right elbow and back, contracting your obliques. A very effective exercise. And back to one-legged downward dog. Step your foot back down. Take the left leg up. Step the left foot between your hands and come up, high lunge. Extend the tailbone down and lower the right knee down 10 times, keeping the integrity of this move. So your left knee is above your left ankle, and as you lower down, you are feeling a stretch in your quadriceps and your hip flexors, extending the tailbone down. Great. Step forward, knee to hands or knee to rib cage. We'll do this step forward 10 times. Although I'm struggling with balance, I would still do this on the sand a few times a month if I can, because it is fun and it does add a lot to the challenge. Also, if you're using a very soft, thick mat, that adds actually to that adds a big challenge to the balancing poses. And back to high lunge. Reach ahead of you, and let's bring the right elbow on the outside of the left knee, hands in prayer twist. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and really straighten, really elongate from the crown of the head here. Great. Reach ahead of you, coming out of the twist. Right hand on the floor and transition into side plank. And we'll do star side plank, 10 leg lifts. Lift the leg exactly straight up, so that again this is also a hip exercise. It's adductor abductor oblique exercise. Great, even quads are engaged. And one-handed plank. Keep your belly firm, legs strong. Bring both hands on the ground, and we'll bring the left knee to the left elbow 10 times. Really contracting here. Keep your hips steady and keep your right heel pressing away from you. That makes a big difference in how the pose is or the exercise is performed. Spread your fingers wide open. Now, if you have wrist problems and you're using a very soft mat, I would advise you to get the thinnest mat you can, because soft mats are just too challenging for the wrists. Great, back to downward facing dog. Drawing the navel in, and let's bring the knees on the ground. Back bend, lower the chest towards the ground, hips over the knees. Or you can do extended puppy pose as an alternative to this. Great, forearms on the ground, take a forearm plank. Strong shoulders, and let's lift the right and the left leg 20 times from forearm plank. Try to really press the heel straight up and use your hamstrings and your glutes for this one. It will strengthen your core, your lower back, and your legs, and your booty, and your shoulders. Need I say more? And from here you can rest in child's pose. A well-deserved child's pose. Breathe, come back to your breath and to the comfort of being you. In child's pose, you can feel that comfortable place of just being you. It's a humble, simple place of allowing everything to drop and just retracting, going back to a place of quiet comfort. I'm giving you a little longer child's pose, allowing the breath to come back to normal and allowing yourself to be calm and comforted by the safety of the place you're at. Realizing the safety, that you're safe and it's fine. Where you're at, it's fine. Great. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders and come up to a seated. Bring your legs in front of you. And we'll inhale the hands all the way over the head and exhale forward bend. Another coming back into yourself, to yourself pose. Holding the forward bend. Inhale, slowly coming back up with a straight back, and we'll bring the right ankle on the outside of the left knee, left elbow on the outside of the right knee, and twist, look behind you. Try to keep your spine as elongated as you can and your chest as open as you can, and your left foot flexing back so that your left leg is pressing into the ground. Coming out of this, you're gonna keep the right ankle over the left knee and come up into tabletop with a little bit of a hip opener here. Hold it and press your hips high. Allow your knee to drop down. Release. Changing sides, extend the right leg on the ground and bring the left knee on the outside of the left ankle on the outside of the right knee. Right arm reaches up and right elbow or triceps on the outside of the left knee. Look behind you. Basically opposite hand to knee. This gets to be very complicated, this pose, just because it's too many left and right limbs all of a sudden. So opposite elbow to knee. Keep it simple and look behind you. And coming out of this, we'll bring the hands behind us, fingers pointing back at us. Left ankle over the right knee. Flex the foot and drop the knee down as far as it will go. Press your hips high, tabletop. And release. Extending the legs in front of you. Round your back and slowly lower yourself down onto your back, laying on your back. Let's bring the right knee across, supine twist, change sides. And prepare yourself for Shavasana. Let your body be heavy here. Oftentimes in Shavasana, you don't realize that you're laying on the ground and you're still holding yourself together. Contract your muscles, your shoulders, your jaw, your lips, your stomach, your belly, your quads, your butt, your calves. Really flex and then let it go. And again, do it a few more times, going through the hands, the feet. Oftentimes it's the shoulders, sometimes it is the back, the belly, wherever you hold tension. Contract and let go, flex and let go, and find out how much you're holding yourself together even when you're supposed to be laying and relaxing. Same goes with our mind. We just keep some form of tension in the mind, even in the moments of relaxation. So try to identify where you hold tension. Bring your attention there, even contract for a second just to show yourself the opposite of the polarity of what you should be doing here, softening. And once you're done with the flexing, begin to let go. Begin to relax. Allow yourself to relax. Even if it's just for 30 seconds, allow your body to be very heavy, as if you're not putting any effort in holding yourself together. You are just allowing the flow of life, the flow of prana to just flow through you without you trying to control, navigate, and keep things together. Things will continue flowing without your constant worry and input. Everything will continue flowing. There is a healthy balance of action and passively flowing through things, and we have to find that balance and constantly come back to it. We can't be too passive and inactive, but at the same time we can be constantly trying to control things and be constantly doing things. So that's what Shavasana reminds us of. We are a human being, not a human doing, constantly doing things and never just being. So every so often, at least once a day, try to just be. Start with 30 seconds and bring it into other areas of your life. When you're washing the dishes, when you're sitting on the grass, just be. With that thought, I'm leaving you to allow yourself to just be for the next few moments, for as quickly brief of a moment or for as long as you need to stay and just be. Enjoy the beingness of you. Enjoy the moment. This moment will never happen again. This is the only moment in which you will experience what you're experiencing right now. And it's touch and go. It's done. Once this moment goes, that is it. It's gone. So enjoy it, because before you know it, you'll be 20 years older and this will be way in your past. So be here while it's happening, while your present is happening, and just soak it in, enjoy it, find the blessings in it. Enjoy the blessings, the joy, the pure joy of being you, the pure joy of being. Namaste.